SWAT team we started back in 1986, and I was actually one of the first team members of the SWAT in 1986, and it was mainly to serve high-risk warrants, and we were during that time were heavily involved in some VIP protection because of Hilton Head and some of the folks that visited us here in Beaufort County.
SWAT basically stands for Special Weapons and Tactics, and basically it's made up of specialized officers with specialized training and equipment. Their primary mission is to support the road patrol. Anything that is out of the capability of the road patrol, the SWAT team will handle. Anybody that's armed and dangerous, has an extensive criminal history, high-risk warrant service, drug raids, VIP protection, barricades, hostage rescue, or even surveillance details where we're surveilling an armed and dangerous person. They are called in to deal with that suspect due to their experience in the training. Training consists of, we train twice a month, 8 hours a day for a total of 16 hours. That's not including any type of special exercises or additional training. And basically what those training hours do is allow us to rehearse and to work on the different aspects of the job. Suspect takedown, obviously weapons training, extensive weapons training, and we have a lot of different pieces of equipment that obviously we have to keep up on. The state of South Carolina has recently started up the state law enforcement division. Our state police has started up a WMD initiative for anti-terrorist operations in the state of South Carolina, and they've identified 7 SWAT teams throughout the state to basically come together and protect the state against terrorist situations, and Beaufort County SWAT team is one. We handle the Low Country, which is 7 counties. And what we'll do is our team is combined with the Hilton Head Island hazmat team, our SWAT team, and the Beaufort County Bomb Squad. And we can respond really anywhere in the state, but normally the lower 7 counties of the state, for any type of terrorist incidents, we will actually respond there and handle those calls.
What we're training for here is if we have a barricaded subject inside a building with multi-story with some windows that we can rappel into. Some of the time we can't make entry into a building from outside perimeter because obviously with all the windows he can see where we're coming from. If we can get on a side that we know he's not looking at, we can get to the top of the building and rappel down and through the windows and gain entry to one of the multi-stories and come down the stairs and get to the subject from there, while at the same time coming in with the entry team so we can get them from both sides. One thing is the camaraderie, just being on a team aspect. It's always an adrenaline getter, everything we do, and that's what makes it exciting. It's dangerous, but it's also exciting at the same time.
I served 4 years with the military and then went to college, and it's just something that I wanted to do.
3, 2, 1!
I am the Rappel Master for the team, and they sent me to schools to learn how to tie the systems and hook everything up so it's done in a safe manner. In a real situation, they might be expecting us to come from the bottom floor, and in fact we can either come through the top floor windows, which would be an advantage on us because we get the element of surprise, or we can also deploy flashbangs.
All these guys in the Sheriff's Office SWAT team volunteer for this. We don't get any extra money, we don't get any extra pay. This is it's a collateral duty for these guys, and they all volunteer to do it. After coming out of the military, the SWAT team had the options of the same things I did when I was in the service. Airborne infantry, being on the front lines, tip of the spear, doing the types of high-speed things that did the military. Provide a greater sense of security to the citizens of Beaufort County. One thing about the Sheriff's Office I can definitely say is we do have top-of-line equipment. All the newest gadgets and gizmos, weapons, and anything that's going to help us do our job better and safer.
We have obviously all the weapons. We have a large selection of weapons for the different situations, less lethal munitions. We have rappel gear, rescue gear. We have a lot of waterborne type gear because the area that we live in, we work on the water a lot. We have a lot of protective equipment, which are ballistic shields and vests and helmets. And then we have different chemical munitions. So if we actually have to force somebody out of a location, we have a lot of different types of chemical munitions that we can deploy to try to resolve that situation.
The bomb team came around over the past couple of years. And the reality there is we were dependent upon an agency which is referred to as SLED, located in Columbia, which requires several hours of notice before they can respond and actually be here in Beaufort County. And we saw the benefits of what SWAT has done for us locally and knew that the bomb team would do the same thing.
We've had a bomb squad coming up on 3 years now, and I'm one of the original members, myself and the captain. With what bit of knowledge I did have from the military of mechanical things and explosives and electrical, that I might make an asset to it, and I think Beaufort County is very progressive.
Every bomb squad in the United States is accredited through the FBI, and once we got that accreditation, which was a combination of acquiring the equipment and sending our people to bomb school, that's when the team actually was stood up and we started answering calls in the county.
We have grown both of those units to include water rescue with our Zodiac boat. We're heavily involved in waterborne situations because of homeland security and the protection of our county, but we're a coastal county. The theory behind all of those special teams is to have boots on the ground very quickly in critical situations and to protect Beaufort County citizens and guests that we're here and sworn to protect.
Because of the job, we have to be versatile. We have to be able to work in the water, work in the woods, work in urban environments, because we never know where we're going to be called to respond to.
These guys and gals, they work hard, they train hard, they do an excellent job, and they're able to do all of what they do, not only with their primary job, but their secondary responsibilities as well.